welcome to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I'm Manatee, the board game VTuber, and we are on part 21. Our part can now legally drink. Isn't that crazy? We've been streaming 100 Line for so goddamn long. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. I think we were... Where were we? Oh, I remember. We killed the sponsor, but it wasn't actually the sponsor. There were 5 billion other sponsors, and they came back, and the killing game continues, and Darmi remembers everything that happened to her. Anyway, here we are. The day after the sponsor came back to life. Let's fucking go. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and I got together for another meeting of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance.
The way I see it, we've got two options open to us. Continue playing the game, or kill the sponsor to end it.
What again? Is that even possible? Oh, what? Again? Is that even possible?
That's something we can discuss if we choose that option. Right now, we've got to decide what direction we're going to take. I say we, but really it's up to you, Takumi.
Huh? You want me to decide?
You are the Alliance's leader. That's what Hiroko said, remember?
Come to think of it, she did give me that job, didn't she? You have just been appointed the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. She might have even given me that position because she knew she was going to die. Is that why? Did she think I could hold the Alliance together even after she was gone? Oh my gosh! Thank you for the raid! I literally just started streaming. You, like, beat me here. Hold on, let's see if I can get the shout-out function to work. Shout out. Yeah! And then I want to do... I have to do all this manually because I'm not smart enough to figure out how to not do it manually. Wah! Wah! Here we go. Anyway, how's it going, guys? How was your game? Were you playing a game? Were you hanging out? Did it work? This channel you... God damn it, once I figure this out. Once I figure this out. Please mind the... Do not mind the me figuring it. It says the channel you're shouting out does not exist because I'm stupid and can't put in things. I did type. I'm doing / shout out. Wait, maybe I have to get rid of the brackets. No brackets? Maybe that's the way. Yay! That is the way. No brackets. Thanks, everyone. I'm so smart. Anyway, thank you so much for the raid. We're hanging out. We're playing 100 Line. I'm Manatee, the board game VTuber, if you don't know me. You're playing Kingdom Hearts. I played that on stream a few years ago. I was streaming and then I stopped streaming for a few years and then I got back into streaming again. But I played Kingdom Hearts on stream and I felt stupider than I've ever felt in my whole life. Everyone in the comments was clowning on me. Donald wasn't healing me. I was suffering. Anyway. Are you sure you want someone like me as your leader? I don't really have any skills or talents. God, what a mood.
Nah, dude. It's got to be you. You've got the courage and resolve we need to get us through this.
I'd like you to be leader too, Takumi. I just know if anything happens, you'll come to the rescue. It's reassuring to have someone like that in charge. You guys, honestly, I think this might be too much for me. But if these two are willing to put their faith in me, I can't let them down. Alright, you go, Shonen Pro Tag. Alright, I'll accept the position as leader. I might not have very much going for me, but I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. That's the spirit.
Okay then. Oh, great and powerful leader. Tell us where our alliance is going to go from here. Do we continue to participate in the invader hunt? Or do we try to kill off the sponsor?
Do you think this is going to be a decision? Do you think we're going to have to actually decide? For anyone that's watching me in the chat, this is a decision, which means that you guys are making the decision, not me. I don't want the responsibility. I don't want the accountability. If we have to do invader hunt or kill off the sponsor and it's a choice, you'll have to vote. Okay. Continue the hunt or kill the sponsor. Obviously, taking part in this game is out of the question. I won't stand by and watch another of my friends die at the end of every round. If we lose any more than this, it's going to be hard to get through our defensive battles, too. But the only way to stop the game is by killing the sponsor, and I'm not sure if that's even possible anymore. Now that they've come back from the dead, they feel more untouchable than ever. How are we supposed to beat someone with multiple bodies? Even if we came up with something, how would we know if we got them all? If playing the game and killing the sponsor are both equally impossible, then... neither. I'm choosing the third option. What? You're not supposed to decide for us. I wanted to make the decision. The third? We run. We leave this place and the killing game behind. After all, we know where the escape pod is. If we can find a way to activate it early, we can all go back to the artificial satellite. It is a cop-out. The sponsor and their bees are powerful, but there's no way they can follow us all from all the way into space. Takumi? What are you talking about? We went over this already. The escape pod is out of commission. Oh yeah, he's missing his memories from that whole day. I just remembered. Out of commission? You mean we can't use it at all? Since when?
Tsubasa, remember when Takumi hit his head that time?
Oh, so you forgot about that too, huh? In that case, it'll be easier to just show you again. Come on, let's go to the hangar. I know the word hangar because of Indiana Jones. Thanks, Indiana Jones. Tsubasa led us to the storeroom underneath the gym. And there I saw... Huh? Every inch of the escape pod surface was riddled with holes. What happened here? Did it get shot up by a machine gun or something? Whoa. Exact same reaction as last time. You really did lose your memory, didn't you? I do that all the time. People will tell me stuff and I'll react a certain way, and then I'll forget they told me stuff and they'll tell me again and I'll react the exact same way, and they always tell me that's exactly what you said last time, and I'm like, at least I'm consistent. Never mind that. Tell me what's going on here. Who did this? It's less of a who and more of a what. We can't really blame anyone except the bacteria. Bacteria? As in microscopic life forms? Good job, Takumi. You know what bacteria is. But the pod's not organic. How can they destroy solid material? Let me explain. The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until the damage starts to show. The bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not sure if eat is the right word. But technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, just a chemical substance. That said, we're talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum-level space, so there's not a whole lot we know about it. Is there any chance of repairing the pod? Not the way it is now. I'd have to get rid of the particle bacteria first. Is that possible? Tsubasa took out a photograph and showed it to me. Yeah, but I'll need some of this. Why do you have a picture of QB liquid? What? Did you print this from the Gift-O-Matic? It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it, though. We know where to find it, right? What about the biolab? I looked in there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. I remember them talking about QB liquid before, right? Am I crazy? At this point, the only thing we can do is search around in the ruins and hope for the best. So we're looking for a rare material while also trying not to fall behind in the rankings. I have a feeling that's not going to be easy. We'll have to repair the pod eventually, but activating it and getting out of here early does seem almost impossible. Also, don't you only have like one more day before they kill Shoma?
You get the position we're in now. Using this to escape the game just isn't feasible. We need to go with a different strategy. So, we're back to the first two choices I offered you. Play the game, or kill the sponsor. What's it gonna be?
Ooh, I think now we're making our choice. Those are my two choices, huh? Taking everything I know into account, though. Sorry, I still think the third choice is the best option. What? They're blue balling me. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. You can't make me think I'm gonna make a decision and then I can't make my decision. Find a way to repair the pod and use it to escape from the game.
You sure? We just went through how doing that's so hard it's practically impossible.
We're going to face steep odds no matter what we do. I'd rather take a chance on a path I believe in. Step 1 is to find the QB liquid, destroy the particle bacteria, and repair the damage. After that, we focus on finding a way to activate the pod early. Once that's done, we get everyone on board and get out of here back to the artificial satellite.
Prioritize escaping to safety. That's what you're going with, Takumi.
And if you were with me when we finished our first 100-day prologue before we got into this brand new 100 days, you already know that everyone on the artificial satellite was like screaming bloody murder. Ah, you shouldn't have chosen this. Ah, we shouldn't have come here. Take us back with you, Takumi. Ah! Like crazy shit was happening up there. So if this is a situation where we actually do go up there, we're gonna find out some fucked up shit, I'm sure.
Well, I did say I'd respect our leader's decision. That cool with you, Tsubasa?
Sure, if it's what you want, Takumi, I'm fine with it. I've already made up my mind to stand by you to the very end. After the way I treated you before, I want to make up for that and be supportive as I can now. Tsubasa, my heart gave a little leap. These two are putting so much faith in me, it made me feel like I could make it through any ordeal. They're so sweet. Tsubasa, are you sure you're okay to work with us? Aren't you technically still on Nozomi's team with the other girls? That's fine. I decided to officially leave that team. I feel bad for them losing a fighter, but you guys are way more important to me. Way more important? When I heard that, I almost broke down into tears. Even an outcast like me has people who consider him important. So long as I remember that, there's nothing I can't do. God, you're starting to sound like Ado. I know him. Actually, he did eat Ado, right? Like, he killed him and absorbed his hemoanima. Am I crazy? I don't know. Anyway, I know we'll make it back to the satellite together. Alright, guys, let's fix this escape pod. We're all going to go home and get back alive. We had our goal, now we just had to start making it a reality. First order of business was going out to try to find some QB liquid. Out beyond the school, we explored the ruins of what had once been stores, ransacking the shelves for anything that looked like what we needed. Of course, we should have known better than to think we'd find something that rare that easily. Before we knew it, the sky had turned the dark orange of sunset.
The sun's going down. We should probably call it a day soon.
It's not dark yet. Let's keep going a little longer.
Overdoing it's not gonna help anyone, Takumi. This search could take a while. We need to conserve our strength. And don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the first round. You never know what might happen when things get right down to the wire. We need to be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected conflicts.
Oh, right. It is tomorrow, isn't it? Based on our current standings, no one from our team was in any real danger of being executed. But it made sense to be careful all the same. Alright, let's head back for today. In the interest of staying fresh for tomorrow, we've returned to the school and went straight to bed. Now, what I will say is everybody dying by getting killed by bees, it's alright. It's fine. 1 death by bees, woo, exciting. 2 deaths by bees, okay. 3 deaths by bees, alright, we've seen it. We've been here before. We know people die from bees. At least with Danganronpa and the other killing games, everyone gets like their own little personalized death. Like how fun would it be to get killed based on your personality and your interests? Aww, you like baseball. We're gonna kill you with baseballs. Aww. I do miss that aspect. Time passed and eventually, it's like the murderers care that way. The final day of the Invader Hunt's first round arrived. I have not had a chance to do a free time since I reset. I also was thinking about that. Every time he goes back to his rooms and goes, man, I don't know what to do today. I think we're going to get a free time event, and then we don't. It's just one of those stupid anti-sponsor alliance meetings.
Get ready for your 35th day of active
35.
service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Takumi's room. Here it is, the end of round 1. Whoever is at the bottom of the rankings at midnight will be executed by the sponsor. Last time I checked, Shoma was in last place. I wonder what's going through his mind now that he's facing death. What is he feeling? Man, bro, I'm sure it's not a shock how he's feeling right before he dies. Takumi, he probably feels bad. Oh yeah, he does look like the Monsters Inc. Abominable Snowman. Maybe he's really into snow cones. Maybe I'll go check on him while there's still time left. Ding dong. Oh, Takumi. Good morning. Morning, Shoma. Sorry to call on you so early. That's fine. I don't mind. Are you feeling alright? Spending too much time breathing the same air as me will probably spoil the rest of your day, you know. His self-esteem is just as low as ever, but he doesn't seem scared. Shoma, how can you be so calm? Today's the last day of this round of the game. You're at the bottom of the rankings. If you don't earn some points quick, then... I know, but it's okay. I've decided to accept my death as gracefully as I can. You're just going to accept it? Don't you want to survive? Of course. Well, I did it first, anyway. I wanted to make it out of here someday and see Leo again, but I changed my mind. Another person shouldn't have to die just to keep a piece of human trash like me alive a little longer. That's it? You're okay with being killed in this messed up game we're being forced to play? No! I hate that it has to be this way. But that's all the more reason for me to not struggle against the inevitable. What do you mean? If I stay here where I am in last place, no one else will have to worry about dying. The sponsor wants to see us panic and turn on each other, but that's not gonna happen. I may not be able to defeat the sponsor, but I can at least disappoint them. I'm going to consider that a win.
I'll end my life with my one and only victory. That's good enough for me.
Oh, Shoma. Shoma. Seeing Shoma smile in the face of certain death brought tears to my eyes. All this time we'd been so focused on our own survival, and here he was, willing to give his life to save the rest of us. That had to take a tremendous amount of inner strength and kindness, too. Actually, since you're here, do you think I could ask you for one last favor? A favor? Can you take over looking after Ava for me? She needs someone to bring her food, clean her cage, and, talk to her, so she won't get lonely. The fact that I'll be leaving her alone here is the one thing that still bothers me. I just want her to be happy. Ever since I refused to give Ava her mask back, we hadn't exactly been on great terms. He was treating her like a pet last time too. This is nothing new. I will say, 100 days prior, we also captured her. We also stuck her in a cage, and we left Shoma to take care of her, but we didn't speak the alien language at that time, so we weren't getting any information from her. I mean, not that we're getting much more now, but we weren't getting any, not even a, no, I won't tell you that, from her. And he was projecting his little puppy dog onto her and treating her like a puppy dog, and he was so convinced that she's capable of human feelings and human speech and all this stuff, and he was like, the invaders are people, blah, 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 blah. And then she got murdered. And somebody absorbed her hemoanima. And I think it was Ado. I think Ado turned out to be her murderer. But yeah. Okay. But if Shoma's
But if this was Shoma's last request, I owed it to him to try. I nodded firmly. Sure. You can leave Ava to me. I'll do whatever I can to protect her from harm and misfortune. I promise. Thank you. That's such a relief. Now I really do have no regrets. I spent the whole of that day with Shoma. He told me about Ava's favorite foods and regaled with me. Regaled. I've never heard this word before. I know the word regal. I don't know regal. But moving on. And regaled with me stories about him and Leo back at the residential complex. We passed the time chatting aimlessly, even after the sun went down. But then, on the stroke of midnight... Oh my god, is he gonna get killed right in front of me?
Hunters of the Special Defense Unit, gather in the schoolyard immediately. The closing ceremony for the first round is upon us.
We were called to the schoolyard by the announcement. There, we were all forced to watch Shoma's execution. They're not even gonna show us, they're just gonna do that fucking bee-head JPEG. It's fucking stupid.
Shoma Genzaki. Alas, his refusal to compete seriously made the end of this first round quite the anticlimax. The final struggle to stay out of last place is usually one of the most exciting parts of the game. I hope we'll have no cowards in the next round. I encourage you to put all of your energy into the hunt from now on. You don't want to end up like him, do you?
Shoma was just a shriveled up corpse now. He looked so small, like some kind of grotesque figurine. Damn it! I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Shoma.
I'm sorry, Shoma.
Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still.
The more cryptoglobin the sponsor absorbs, the more powerful they get. I can feel it from here.
When does the second round start anyway? I'm guessing we're not gonna dive into it right from tomorrow.
You can relax on that count. I will grant all of you a week's respite for surviving the first round. The second round will begin on day 43. Use that time to rest, recuperate, and prepare for the next hunt.
Hello? Did I hear free time event? Did I hear free time event?
It's not very long, but at least we get some time off.
Not like we can take it easy, though. We gotta use that time to get stronger and survive the next round, too.
Hey!
Ima, Kako, as of right now, you guys are in boot camp. We're going out to the mountains to train. Oh, great. I've never been any good at this sporty jock stuff. A week off. Will I be able to find the QB liquid and get out of here in that time?
I hereby call the first round of the invader hunt to a close. I'll leave the task of getting rid of this filthy corpse to you.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, that shit pisses me off too, but unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people like that out in the world. People that are stuck at jobs that they hate, or in situations that just they despise, and they don't do anything about it. They're very sit back, accept that, well, bad things are just gonna happen, and that's just the way it is. And that makes me so mad. I like when people have just a little fire in their eyes. Just like a little motivation that the world isn't so bleak. You can do some things sometimes. Oh yeah, they do hate talking me for trying. God, the Takumi hate is it's so funny to watch, but God, it's so undeserved. We dug a grave for Shoma in the schoolyard and buried his body.
Thank you, Shoma.
You
You
saved...
saved us all.
I thought he wasn't gonna say
I
it.
won't forget what you've done for us. I promise.
Words of gratitude came spilling out of my mouth. Thanks to Shoma's sacrifice, the rest of us didn't have to struggle to stay out of last place. The sponsor was wrong. Shoma wasn't a coward. He was the only one of us who'd had the strength to put others
I
first.
won't let your sacrifice be in vain.
Another friend dead, thanks to the invader hunt. This can't be allowed to continue. We're finding that liquid and repairing this escape pod. We'll find a way to get it working. Then we're getting everyone on board and getting out of here. Back home. Back to the artificial satellite. Also, I can't believe that Hiroko died before we learned anything about her past because, like, she's definitely familiar with the invaders. Familiar with the planet that they're on and knows way more information than everybody else. So I'm like,
Get ready for your 36th
were you
day of
raised
active
by
service here
invaders?
at
Are you
Last
like
Defense
the
Academy.
child raised by wolves except you were raised by
Prepare to spend
invaders? What's
another
going on
day
here?
Enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Day 36. This is the start of our week's break from the invader hunt. Of course, that doesn't mean we're going to be sitting around doing nothing. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance is going to be giving their all searching for the QB liquid we need to repair the escape pod. Oh, and there's something else. Ava, I did promise Shoma I'd take care of her. It's been awkward between us ever since I made her cry that one time. But this is what Shoma wanted. I have to honor his last request. I made my way to the courtyard, determined to patch things up with our prisoner. I see. So Shoma's dead. Ava's face fell when I told her what had happened. He was such a timid boy, and a little strange, but I liked him. He was kind, even to a prisoner like me.
Huh?
Leaving you behind was his only regret. He said he wanted you to be happy.
Huh?
He really was a great guy. No matter how bad things looked for him, he was always thinking of others. And now it was my turn to carry on that legacy.
Huh?
Hey, Ava. I'm sorry I broke my promise to return your mask. Do you think you can find it in your heart to forgive me? Shoma asked me to take care of you in his place after he was gone. I know you probably won't like seeing me every day from now on, but... No, I don't mind. In fact, I wanted to apologize to you for a while now. I'm sorry about last time. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. That mask was just so important to me. It's easy for me to get carried away. Ava bowed her head in apology. Unlike our last conversation, she was clearly thinking a lot more calmly and rationally now. Or maybe calm wasn't the word. Maybe it was more like resignation? Her face was eerily still, almost devoid of emotion. I didn't have it in me to act like this situation was any better than it was either. The mood began to stagnate. If you're not that concerned about having your face exposed, I can get you a hat or something. No, that wouldn't work. I decided to never cover my face with anything other than that mask. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't realize it was such a specific belief. Without that mask, I am nothing. I can't stay calm. I can't gather my courage. You're really attached to it, huh? Is it like a source of support for you? Actually, it is a weapon. A weapon that will destroy this whole building and everyone in it. If you don't get it to me, I won't be able to kill you all. Of course it is. That mask. It's the only of its kind in all the world. My daughter made it especially for... Daughter! Mommy? Mother? Hello? Your daughter? You have a kid? Do I look too young to be a mother? Technically, it was my brother's wife who gave birth to her. But after her parents died, I took her in. Even if we're only tangentially related by blood, she is my one and only daughter. It was a shocking revelation. Ava, a mother? But there was more to it than that. Something here didn't add up. Invaders were creatures created by the Earth itself to help bring about world death. That was what we'd been told.
The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school.
Had we been wrong about this the whole time? Did the invaders actually have their own lives outside of world death? It would be easy enough to get the truth. All I had to do was ask Ava, "What are you?" I forced myself to hold the question back. What mattered right now was finding the QB liquid and fixing the escape pod. I forced myself to hold the question. Takumi, now is the time to be nosy. Now is a great time to be nosy. Oh no, this isn't what we're investigating specifically right now. I can't look for Gaku's murder. I can't worry about everything else. I only have to worry about QB liquid. If we let the true nature of the invaders distract us, we'd never get any of that done.
Oh, Commune. I miss you so much.
Ava muttered that last sentence under her breath, staring up at the sky through the bars of her cage. Commune. That must be her daughter's name. She does have mommy vibes. I should have guessed she was a mother. After that, I met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa, and we set out for the day. Outside of the school, we began our search for the QB liquid with renewed vigor. We pinned down a potential location on a map we found in the library beforehand, and soon found ourselves sifting through rubble in an old pharmaceutical facility. We had nothing to show for our hard work that day. The only thing we'd found in the ruins was regular junk. Finding what we needed wouldn't be easy. There were bound to be days when we walked away disappointed, just like this one. Day 37. The next day we focused on old pharmacies and construction sites in residential areas. But once again we found nothing but junk and had to return to the school empty-handed. Day 38. The day after that, we searched the ruins of every house we could find from corner to corner. We failed to find what we were looking for, and before we knew it, the sun was going down. Day 39. On day 39, we made our way to the ruins of an old dockyard. We searched all day, but didn't find anything that looked like it could be QB liquid. QB liquid. Quarterback liquid. Day 40. Ding dong. Bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 40th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Day 40 already. There's only 3 days left of our break, including today. I wanted to find the QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate, I don't think that's gonna happen. We just don't have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it, the chances of the three of us stumbling on something that rare were always pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. I gave my cheeks a light slap to chase the negative thoughts away. We'll find that liquid. We have to. I tried to reassure myself as I set out for another day's searching. Hello, welcome to the stream, and thank you for not me trying to say all my words all at the same time. Welcome and thank you. Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me, but it wasn't Yugamu or Tsubasa. Darmy. Hey! Aw, it's Moko. Morning, Takumi.
Huh?
Huh? Moko, Kyoshika too? What are these two doing right outside my room? We were thinking of starting a new segment. Kind of a Mojiro Knows Best Morning Edition. A what? What exactly does that mean? Basically, we want to have breakfast with you. Hey! You haven't been to the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on some stuff, you know? Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kyoshika was still just as silent and sullen as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Oh, you know, just anything that pops up into our heads. I'm sure I can think of something. Like the state of pro wrestling in the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest backstage gossip, or hey, maybe even the physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now. This was a bad idea, Lady Moko. We shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. Oh no, did Kyoshika sprain her ankle? Did something happen to her? He is the Grim Reaper after all. Asking him for help will only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi... Nozomi? Her sickness! Her cryptoglobin sickness! She needs to consume cryptoglobin! Nozomi? Wait. What does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something happen to her? Whoa, why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, that's some imagination you got. But Kyoshika literally just said, whoops, sorry, Takumi. Looks like our time's up. We gotta get out of here and head to the next segment. Until next time, bye, Inara. Moko hoisted Kyoshika up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Nozomi. I could go after them and ask what's wrong with her, but the way they are now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and I set out for another... Oh, you know this girl. Can you not infer? Use your brain, Takumi, I'm begging you. I set out for another day of searching for the QB liquid, but my heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi might need my help. Needless to say, we didn't find what we were looking for that day either. Day 41! We're getting closer to halfway. Ding dong. Bing bong.
Up and out of troops! Time
Like to start my morning with
rise and
egg.
shine. Get ready for your 41st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
And now it's day 41. Things were beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until the next round of this invader hunt began. If it comes down to it, can we keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game? No. Oh great, a visitor. That's all I need. It was Moko. It seemed like she'd come to continue our conversation from yesterday. Although she didn't have Kyoshika with her this time. Hey Moko, what was that all about yesterday? You were acting really weird. If there's something you want from me, just come right out and say it. Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi? Hire you? For what? Where's this coming from? You might not think it by looking at me, but I got other talents besides my strength. I can handle any kind of job you want. Manual labor's a given, but I can cook too. And I make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Moko Mojiro. Every home should have one. Pretty awesome value, don't you think? I'm working on my commercial demo right now, and I'm like, wow, what a great pitch. Wow, what a great commercial script. I have no idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with this bizarre sales pitch first thing in the morning? All I'm saying is, I work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want. So, in return for that,
Won't you do something to save my dear friend?
Huh?
your dear friend? Wait, are you talking about Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday. I knew it. Wow, big brain, big brain. The physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi. What happened to Nozomi, Moko? That's the thing. I don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worried she might die. And Nozomi can't use the Revive-O-Matic. If she dies, she's gone forever. I don't know what caused this, so I have no idea what to do about it. It doesn't seem like a regular cold, so I gotta wonder if it's some kind of disease she already had in her. I really need any help I can get here. That's why I came to you. You're from the future, so I figured you might know something about Nozomi that I don't. Now it makes sense. That's what you were trying to ask me yesterday. Yeah. Please, Takumi. Save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve asking you for help after the way we all treated you, but you're her only hope. You're her only hoe. I'm begging you, save her life, and I'll dedicate mine to you. Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication. Moko, come on. You don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All you had to do was ask. If Nozomi's suffering, I can't just stand by and let it happen. If I want to do something about it... Wait, I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for. Thank you, Takumi. Thanks so much. I gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. Once she'd calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you've told me, I might know what the problem is. It sounded a lot like what had happened to Nozomi in my first timeline. Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I'd seen her suffer like that before. It could only mean one thing. If I'm honest, it's just as you said. My condition is due to rejection symptoms. What are rejection symptoms? The hemoanima is rejecting me. I think Nozomi is probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobin. It's not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever sometimes. So her body's turning against her? Kinda like with a steroid abuse? Does that mean that this could happen to the rest of us too? No, this is a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the Special Defense Unit. Official? What do you mean by that? Well, Nozomi's different from us. I told Moko the truth about how Nozomi got here. How she snuck in and joined this war of her own free will. Basically, the whole story that I'd heard from Nozomi herself last time. Her mother was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital, where she was involved in a project to save humanity. Specifically, that project involved transfusing cryptoglobin into human hosts. Nozomi had offered herself as a research subject to help make the project a success. But something went wrong, and the cryptoglobin didn't bond with her the way they'd expected. Nevertheless, they continued with their research. The project was eventually shut down by the higher-ups, and Nozomi's mother was so heartbroken that she took her own life. After that, Nozomi snuck into Kamakura again and again, trying to figure out the truth behind why the project had ended. Eventually, she found it. The people in charge were building a special squad of youths with the power of cryptoglobin. In other words, the Special Defense Unit. Why my controller stopped working? Did this get clicked? Hold on, it clicked out of the game. There we go. Her investigations led her deeper into the heart of the hospital. And in a room packed with strange capsule-like machines, she found us. Realizing that we were the Special Defense Unit she'd heard about, she got inside a pod herself. When we were sent here to the planet's surface, she came as well,
ending up at second to last Defense Academy.
Huh?
To put it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Her mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. In spite of that, she'd been fighting so hard all this time. I guess it's only natural that it would take its toll on her body sooner or later. That Nozomi, I can't believe she never told me any of this. Does she really think I'd care if she's not an official member of the team? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what. Yeah, I knew none of that would matter to you. That was why I'd felt comfortable sharing this information. If anyone could be trusted with Nozomi's secret, it was Moko. So talk to me. How do we stop these symptom thingies? If there's some kind of medical herb that'll help, I'll run out and get some right now. No, there's only one thing that will help Nozomi now, and that's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. Wait, did you take your shot? Remember when you won that award, the cryptoglobin shot? Did you take it? Or do you still have it? Couldn't you just give it to her? He never met the real Moko, but they did spend like... It felt like weeks. It felt like weeks and weeks where second to last Defense Academy members were all saying how much they loved Moko and how Moko was the best ever. Oh my god, Moko's so cool. Moko's so great. We love Moko so much. And then Moko showed up and was like possessed by an invader or whatever. But everyone really thought so highly of her before all that shit happened. So I'm sure he thinks highly of her as well because of Nozomi's word about her. Anyway, in the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. My mom transfused additional cryptoglobin, and then the rejection symptoms stopped. So by absorbing cryptoglobin, we can mitigate the rejection. A lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Well, the best way to get more is by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna go find a commander and lay a beat down on him. I'll bring him back alive so Nozomi can. Wait, Moko, we already have some cryptoglobin right here. Huh? We do? Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle on day 33, remember? I handed Moko the prize the sponsor had given me for being in the top 3 rankings. Thank you. I'm so glad. Inject this into Nozomi and her symptoms will settle down. I'm sure of it. The cryptoglobin in the vial looked the same as it did the night I got it. It still had its power. Are you sure you're okay with just giving away your prize? It's a small price to pay if it'll save Nozomi's life. Go on, take it. Thank you, Takumi. I don't know how I can ever make this up to you. Don't sweat it. I'm just doing what anyone else would do. You should not say don't sweat it. You should say you need to help me find Q42 liquid. QB liquid. QB liquid. Takumi, you really are a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to Nozomi's room and give it to her right now. Moko bowed her head one last time and rushed off to deliver the life-saving vial. Get better soon, Nozomi. I can't just sit around and worry all day. I still have things I need to do. If we don't find that QB liquid soon... I met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa and we began our search for the day. We searched and we searched. But just like before, we failed to find any QB liquid. Our respite from the killing game was almost over, and we had nothing to show for it. Day 42. Bing bong. Hello, my ever-friendly egg.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 42nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Alright. Day 42.
Day 42 already. This was the last day of our week off. Tomorrow, the invader hunt will begin again.
The three of us would have to balance our search for the QB liquid with earning points to stay in the game, if that was even possible. Is that Moko? She's probably come to tell me how Nozomi's doing. I hurried to the door and opened it. Standing there was... Good morning, Takumi.
Huh?
Nozomi, you're all right. Yep, I feel better than ever. Thanks to the cryptoglobin you gave me. I wouldn't have pulled through if it wasn't for you. I just had to come here and thank you in person. There's no need for that. All I did was pass on something I didn't need myself. But since you're here, I should probably apologize. Huh? For what? I told Moko your secret about your past.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I know it wasn't my... Okay, so here's where I could get spicy. Because if she was lying about her past when she told him the first time, and then he says, well, I just told her everything about your past, and she doesn't know that past timeline her lied, then she could reveal some big secret. Like, wait, you know this? Okay, anyway, let's find out what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, I know it wasn't my place to do that, but when I heard you were sick, I couldn't help myself. Don't worry about it. You decided that was what you needed to do to save me, right? Well, I'm back to normal now, so I'd say you made the right choice.
Huh?
Nozomi. Moko came and gave me a big hug this morning, and she told me, I don't care where you're from or who you were before this. Official, unofficial, it's all the same to me. Because right here and now, you're my friend and I love you. Nothing's gonna change that. I was so happy, I burst into tears. Knowing that people accept me for who I am, it's so wonderful. Nozomi's smile was so pure, so radiant. I felt myself getting a little emotional too. I really can't deny that I... By the way, Moko is really grateful too. She's trying to think of the perfect way to pay you back, as she put it. Even Kyoshika wanted to thank you. Here, take this. Nozomi handed me an old-fashioned envelope with the letter of thanks written on it. Kyoshika wrote this? For me? I thought for sure she still hated me. My hands were trembling as I gently opened the envelope and read what was inside. Literally. Excuse me, sir. You're in a committed relationship with Yugamu. Sir Takumi, I offer you the most sincere thanks for saving Lady Nozomi's life. Truly, I owe you a debt of gratitude I may never be able to repay. I wish I could be there to tell you this in person, but I feel too ashamed of my past treatment of you to do so. Though I cannot undo the events of the past, I offer myself at your complete disposal, that we may create a better future together. I remain, sir, your humble servant, Kyoshika Magadori. She told me she was willing to do anything to earn your forgiveness. Her exact words were, I will dedicate myself to Sir Takumi's service. Service? Seriously? It's not like I'm some kind of feudal warlord. She is serious. I know because I feel the same way.
Huh?
Huh? Wait, does she mean what I think she means? Say, Takumi.
Would it be alright if the three of us joined your team?
Woohoo! Woohoo! Obviously, I would have welcomed Nozomi with open arms, but this wasn't a decision I could make on my own. I tracked down Yugamu and Tsubasa, and once we discussed the matter, Yugamu, can we open up this relationship?
No. Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, welcome to the team. We are so stoked to have you girls on our side.
I'm glad to be on the same team as you again, too. Sorry I left the last one so suddenly. The others approved the new additions to our team without a second thought.
If you don't mind me asking, what brought on this sudden change of heart? Was it just out of gratitude to Takumi for saving Nozomi? Or, Takumi, have you been cheating on me?
We realized it was going to be hard for just the three of us to survive from here on, especially with my condition. And we figured if we're gonna have to sell our services to anyone, we wanted to be to Takumi. Sir Takumi, you are so magnanimous, accepting a lowly wretch like me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
We could definitely use some extra members too. It sounds like a good deal for all of us.
Oh.
Just remember, Takami's the leader. He is the one calling the shots. We need you to follow his orders, or this team will fall apart when things start to get tough. You think you can do that?
Absolutely. Book our matches however you want, Takumi.
Glad we understand each other. Now that that's settled, once again, welcome to the team.
Oh.
Takumi, how about you tell our new members what we're all about here?
Okay. It was finally time to tell the girls the truth about our team. The name told them a lot already. We were the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. However, we'd actually given up on fighting the sponsor directly. Our current plan was to repair and activate the escape pod, leaving the killing game behind. To put it simply, our goal isn't victory, it's escape. It may sound irresponsible running away from our problems like this, but the alternative is complete annihilation. Once we're back to the artificial satellite, we can get ourselves together and figure out a new course of action. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm in. Nothing wrong with slipping through the ropes and leaving the arena before they can take the belt from you. I love that she doesn't even do like genuine high school or like college wrestling. It's not like a professional, respectable sort of wrestling. She's doing fucking WWE shit. That's my favorite thing.
Right. We'll need to prioritize our lives. So long as we survive, humanity still has a chance.
Thanks, guys.
Huh?
What about you, Kyoshika? Are you okay with doing things this way? I know it must be frustrating to give up on avenging Karara. Nay, if this is what you've decided, I have no objections. You're my lord and master now, Sir Takumi. I will follow you even into hell and back. Master? I have made my choice to devote my life to you, come what may. I am your servant, your faithful... I am your servant, your faithful hound. Your word is law. A true samurai follows their lord's orders without question. If you order me to die, I'll gladly plunge a knife into my heart. You really don't have to go that far. If you order me to strip, I'll gladly bear all here and now. Please keep your clothes on. Do not be so shy, Sir Takumi. I must atone for the past somehow. The things I said, the way I treated you, they were an insult to your honor. I need to take responsibility, and I'm prepared to suffer any humiliation to do it. Okay, Darkness, settle down. I'm telling you, that's all in the past now. We're friends again, so let's just forget about it, okay? Are you sure? This is a rare chance for you to see a nubile young lady's body. No strings attached.
What's the matter? Don't you want to see me naked? Huh? Huh?
Kyoshika's so me-coded. I also would take offense. I'd be like, wait a second. You don't want to see me naked? Ah, so rude. Why are you getting so forceful about this? Yes, she is. So the thing about, I don't know, have you seen Konosuba in Darkness? Kyoshika is very darkness coded, where she's like on the outside, I am a respectable warrior, but then on the inside, she's very masochistic and very, very scandalous sexual thoughts all the time. Like she's openly admitted that she's had sex with the sheath of her sword or something. Like she's on some other shit. Why are you getting so forceful about this? And well, it's not like I wouldn't like that. Takumi? I don't believe you, Takumi. I'm so disappointed in you. Well, wait, I didn't mean like that. I was just... In a few short seconds, Kyoshika had done more damage to my reputation with the girls than all of my past mistakes put together. Had the sponsor sent her here just to sabotage me? Okay, enough kidding around. Let's get back on topic. In terms of our immediate plans, we should start tomorrow by...
Hold on, Takumi. I think we can save all that for later. Our alliance has just entered a glorious new era. It'd be a waste not to celebrate. Why don't we throw a party?
Huh?
A party? Now?
Fostering good morale and camaraderie is a part of a leader's duties too, you know. And I just so happen to have brought along a bunch of snacks for everyone.
Aw, Yugamu. I got drinks too. Who wants what? How did you not notice them walking with this giant bag of snacks and stuff? Oh my god, I gotta hydrate. Hold on. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's do this. Okay. What? Oh, that's talking to me. But yeah, like literally, how did they not notice them walk in with a bag of snacks and drinks? Also, I caught that. That's funny. Not the I brought drinks and then the hydrate. That perfect timing. Glorious. What? When did you guys? Sounds good to me. I'll take a protein shake energy drink cocktail.
Huh.
Is there any amazing? Amazing. My American is showing. Is there any amazake? I should really allow Sir Takumi to slather me in his sticky white fluid to prove my loyalty. Phrasing, Kyoshika. Do you even think about what you're saying? I'll just have an orange juice. What would you like, Takumi? No, my controller. Oh no, my controller. Okay. Continuing right along. Kyoshika, language, phrasing. Oh, I'll have what you're having, Nozomi. No, not another, not another, what is the company called that does Danganronpa? My mind is blanking. But anyway, not another Hinata orange juice situation. There is this very famous scene in Super Danganronpa 2 where like they're having this party and Hinata's drinking orange juice out of a wine glass. It's absolutely crazy. Spike Tune Soft. Yes. That's thank you. Not another Spike Tune Soft orange juice moment. Well,
then, I now call on our team leader for a profound yet tasteful and totally original speech to get things started.
great. No pressure, huh? Suddenly, everyone's eyes were on me. What was I supposed to say? We are gathered here today. Oh, he's gonna do it.
To bear witness to
He's
the union of a
doing
new
it.
team.
Like a wedding. Don't be so stiff. You sound like you're officiating at a wedding. Loosen up, Takumi. Speak from the heart. Smile like a president at a press conference and do a double peace sign. With everyone encouraging me, I felt the tension in my shoulders start to ease up a little. I've never been good at stuff like this, but here goes. Everyone, thank you for joining the team and agreeing to follow our plan. Even if we have to sacrifice our honor and dignity for it, the Anti-Sponsor Alliance will survive. Together, I know we can make this happen. We can get back to the satellite without anyone else dying. Let's drink a toast to that goal. Here's to our survival. To our survival! And so, for the first time in a long time, we let loose and enjoyed hanging out for a while. Things started off fairly quietly, like we were all getting to know each other again. But it didn't take long to descend into chaos.
So basically,
Aw, cute.
they lured away a lot of big stars with fat paychecks and creative freedom clauses built into their contracts.
Okay, can we shout out Moko's belly button? I'm obsessed with her getting the cute little stuffed animal bear belly button. And this shot, I can see a lot more little outfit details. I didn't know that Tsubasa had a little hammer on her pants. This is so cute. Look at them all hanging out. Nozomi, who are you even laughing at and talking to? It looks like you're talking to Yugamu, but he's not paying attention to you at all. Anyway.
But that meant they weren't fostering new talent, and when they actually got bought out by their composition... Hey, you listening, Takumi?
Moko? That's not Takumi. It's the wall.
Oh, she's talking to Moko.
Stop it, holy Jumanji sword. You can't go flashing your blade like that in front of everyone. Don't look at me like that. I've pledged myself to Sir Takumi. I must remain faithful to him. No! Don't stop! Oh my!
Why are you acting like a bunch of drunks? None of these drinks even have alcohol in them.
You can thank me for that. I added a little of this powder to our refreshments to make everyone extra happy.
Yugamu, you put drugs in the water supply?
This goes way beyond happy.
The party was a spur of the moment thing and it got pretty crazy toward the end, but it was still a lot of fun. And all I'd ever wanted was for everyone to be comfortable around each other, to be happy. I was going to burn this scene into my memory to remind myself what I was fighting for, what I was fighting to protect. I wouldn't let anything tear us apart again. Save! Ba-ding. Day 43. This is it. Our break from the killing game is over. Today was the first day of the Invader Hunt's second round. In a lot of ways, it was going to be similar to the first round, but at the opening ceremony we learned that one rule would be different.
The second round will be extended to lasting 15 days instead of 10. Are there any objections?
I doubt you'd care if they were. Can you at least tell us why you're changing the schedule?
I don't want the executions to become too frequent, and several of you died already. Kurara Usuzuki, Hiroko Shizuhara, Soma Ginzaki. I didn't think we'd lose 3 hunters just in the first round.
You killed 2 of them yourself, asshole!
My point is, if the executions continue at this point, you'll be wiped out too soon. That is not my aim here. The invader hunt must continue for as long as possible.
Why did they change the time frame like this? And so suddenly? What? He just told you! He just... We changed the time frame because too many people were dying too quickly. Damn, why did they change the time frame? Is easing up the pace really all there is to it?
No use trying to figure out what the sponsor's thinking at this point. Now that it's been decided, we just have to go with it. And don't worry, you and me are the toughest buddy duo at the academy. We'll make it through to the end of this round easy.
We're buddies now, huh? Booty buddies. Much like in the first round, buddies, that's what we're calling it now, not boyfriends. Much like in the first round, Yugamu and I were working as a pair. The rest of the alliance were exploring a different area. I would have preferred us all to stay together, but...
Personally, I think we should split into 2 groups.
Yugamu had proposed this idea to everyone the night before.
I think it should just be me and Takumi, and then everyone else. Me and Takumi together, holding hands, kissing, touching booties, and everybody else doing whatever the fuck they want. But specifically, just me and Takumi together. As you know, we need to find this QB liquid stuff while also earning enough points to stay in the game. It's inefficient to have us all searching in the same place. Now that we've got more members, we should spread out a little. So how about we go with these teams tomorrow? They're basically the same as the first round, but we can always switch people around if we need to.
Literally, he did that.
We'll meet up here at the end of every day to report on our progress. That sound good to you, oh fearless leader?
I got swept up in the mood last night, but are you sure about these team formations?
What's the problem? Did you want me to put you with Nozomi instead?
Come on, I'm serious. Can the 2 of us really survive on our own? It's been 10 days since I last fought any invaders. What if I've gotten rusty and slow you down?
Rusty? You? Not possible. Trust me. Wink, wink, wink.
How can you be so sure?
I told you before, didn't I? You've got talent. You're a natural-born killer. Now, let's get moving. We don't want Takamaru and the others to steal our kills while we're out here shooting the breeze.
Yugamu began walking further into the ruined town. I followed.
Okay, how about we look for invaders here? We can spend the morning earning points to secure our positions. Sound good?
Yeah, once we're sure we're not at the bottom of the rankings, we can focus on finding the QB liquid. Then let's get our hunt on. Oh,
Then let's get our hunt on. You remember the secret I taught you?
of course. Just detach myself and treat it like a dull, mundane work. We wandered around in search of invaders.
Jackpot. There's a whole swarm of them over there, Takumi. Let's sneak around and hit them with a pincer attack.
We found some invaders and we killed them. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work.
You might even be as good an assassin as me now, Takumi. Your growth is so impressive, it's almost frightening.
Yugamu was right. I was more efficient at killing than I had been in the first round. I could feel it. I didn't get so worked up about it anymore. I'd barely broken a sweat. But was that really a good thing?
This is...
This is weird, don't you think? I haven't been out on the hunt in 10 whole days. So why am I still so good at this?
I keep telling you, it's natural talent. Your potential defies normal logic. It makes no difference if you slack off. In the end, talent will out.
I'm sure it's supposed to say,
Talent will win out. It will bloom like a beautiful deadly flower.
I have an aptitude for killing. That idea still bothered me, but I didn't have time to fully unpack my feelings on the matter. Kill invaders, earn points, find QB liquid. Those were my priorities right now. We continued hunting invaders for the rest of the morning. In the afternoon, we resumed our search in different ruined medical facilities. We sifted through the rubble until the sun started to go down. But in the end, we didn't find any QB liquid. We decided to head back before it got dark. We headed straight for the leisure lounge once we got back to the academy. Curious about the rankings for the new day, we checked the board. Darumi at number 1. I love her. Takumi, Yugamu, Moko, Kiyoshika, Nozomi, Tsubasa, Takamaru. Cry. Oh yeah, Kaka's last. Oof.
They haven't changed all that much since the last time we looked. The points from round 1 probably carried over into this. That's good news for us. But anyone who was already near the bottom is gonna have an even harder time catching up now.
15 days from now, someone else will die. From the look of things, it could be Ima or Kako. Or who knows, it might be me. We were all going to die eventually. That was the only thing we could be sure of so long as the invader hunt continued. We needed to escape. We had to get away from this game and all the senseless killing. Ding dong!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. The nighttime announcement played like normal. That was the signal for our next anti-sponsor alliance meeting. Everyone got together in my room like we'd agreed. Is everybody here? Okay, let's get started. I'd like each group to report on how their search went today, although Yugamu and I don't really have anything to report. We investigated an old factory, but there was nothing there but junk and rubble.
Oh.
Cheer up, Takumi. Our group came up empty-handed too.
Uh,
Why wouldn't that cheer him up? We accomplished nothing. Are you quoting something again, Kyoshika? Oh, okay. Well, even if we didn't find anything today, at least we're all in one piece. That's important too. Remember, even weak invaders can be a problem if they gang up on you, so I want you all to be careful. And if you run into a commander, don't even try to take them on. Just get out of there as fast as you can.
Fighting an opponent that strong outside school grounds is only asking for trouble. For real, even Hiroko couldn't defeat one of them on her own.
Say, Takumi, how many enemy commanders are still around anyway? So far as I know, just 4. We haven't fought the leaders of the squads 4, 7, 10, or 11 yet. Out of all of them, Squad 11 commander is one of the most dangerous. She's able to use auditory attacks to induce hallucinations and trap us in a dream world. A master of illusion, changing our dreams into nightmares. At least we aren't stuck on a train with her. A Demon Slayer reference. How did you deal with that technique last time, Takumi? Gaku played some weird folk song cover over the whole school. Gaku played some weird folk song over the school speakers to cancel out the commander's sound waves.
So if the sound can't reach you, there's no hallucinations? Noise-canceling headphones should have the same effect then.
We could probably make some with the Giftomatic. We can keep them on when we're outside just in case we run into that commander.
Good idea. We'll start collecting materials we'll need for him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm in. All of us wearing the same thing will make us feel like a real team, you know? Indeed, it's like having class rings or matching t-shirts. Why don't we make them different colors, like we're a team of spandex-wearing heroes? Dibs on gold. Any champion worth her salt's gotta go for the gold. Then I will take silver, as befits a cool-headed swordsman woman like myself.
Nah, I think pink suits you better, Kyoshika. Just like the cotton candy clouds inside your head.
Are you calling me stupid again? Or naive? Both are untrue. I thought he was gonna go dirty with it. Yeah, I'm also surprised. Sorry, I just took a look at chat. Takamaru should be higher too, but also I think he has to deal with Kako and Ima. So, who knows? But anyway, I thought he was gonna say something inappropriate here. I thought he was gonna go, I think you should be pink because that's the color of your... Anyway. We stayed up late into the night discussing the designs for the headphones. Day 44. Oh, this is like an actual exploration on my part. I'm gonna have to do a little exploring. Our first order of business today is collecting the materials for the headphones.
Yeah, we'll need speakers and earplugs.
I think we can find those over in the residential area. Let's take a look. Alright. Skip this exploration mission. No. We're playing it. You find lots of abandoned home appliances. You might be able to dismantle them for some parts. Dismantle a computer. Got a circuit board.
I found a little something.
You find a field with fangs and fur scattered around it. Looks like some animals have been fighting. Follow the animal tracks. Got broken fangs.
Yes!
A large foul-smelling flower blocks your path. Maybe it's a rare material? Skillfully pick the flower. Got Mega Rafflesia.
We did it!
You got earpads. You find a dilapidated old greenhouse. Lots of pumpkins are going inside. Take a large pumpkin. Ah, damage. Ouch.
Yes!
You find a tiger sleeping soundly. Strike now and you can defeat it. Probably. Attack it. Aw. Took damage. Ouch. I think it's this way. You find an old vending machine. There might be some rare products inside. Check underneath the machine. Got a bronze token.
We did it!
You got a speaker.
Now we have all the materials we need to make headphones for the Alliance members.
In that case, let's use the rest of the day to earn some points. Yippee! Got some stuff that I could maybe spend if I ever had a free time event ever again in my life. Alright, let's get to work. Once the search for the materials was over, it was time to get back on the hunt. Yugamu and I walked through the ruined cityscapes like usual, looking for groups of wandering invaders. Whenever we found any, we attacked before they had a chance to react. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. What is happening? I was killing even more efficiently than yesterday. My pulse hadn't gotten any faster. There wasn't a single bead of sweat on my forehead. I was acting like a seasoned assassin. But that didn't make any sense. Until I came to the academy, I'd never killed anyone before. Yugamu, tell me what's going on. Why am I so good at killing all of a sudden?
How many times are we going to have to go over this? Talent, potential, a gift. Call it what you want. You've got it, man.
Is that all there was to it? Was I really just born with a natural affinity for cold-blooded murder? It was a simple enough explanation, but there was one lingering doubt that I couldn't seem to shake. You said that sometimes people are unaware of gifts like this, right?
Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Don't get too hung up on that. I was just thinking out loud. You have a talent for killing, and our current circumstances are helping you cultivate it. What more do you need to know?
More than that, I need to know the truth. The whole truth. I was doing something I could never do before, and my proficiency was improving at a rate that didn't make sense. When I thought about that, fear welled up inside me. What in the world was happening to me? Yugamu, please. If you know what's really going on here, I need you to tell me. If you've modified me or something, I won't be mad. I just want to know the truth. He's been working on you while you sleep? I owed my life to Yugamu. If it hadn't been for him, those invaders I found on the first day of the hunt would have killed me for sure. I really wouldn't mind if it turned out he'd done something to me at some point. It was not knowing that was killing me. I'm begging you, Yugamu. Tell me what's happening to me. I looked Yugamu in the eye and held his gaze. I didn't care what he said next so long as it wasn't more lies. After a few seconds, he broke eye contact and let out an exasperated sigh.
Okay. When you give me a passionate look like that, there's no way I can stay quiet about it.
Yugamu.
But this is your last chance to let sleeping dogs lie, Takumi. I don't think you're going to like what you hear. You might even end up hating yourself. Are you prepared for that?
Whose cryptoglobin did he absorb last? I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't. I've been through hell and back already. You think I can't handle it a little more?
All right. I gotta respect your determination. I'll tell you all about where your talent for killing comes from, and why it's developing so fast.
That was ominous. But at least it was honest. This was an honest moment between the two of us. Between Yugamu Omokage and Takumi Sumino.
First off, I swear by all I hold sacred that I haven't modified your body in any way. Do you believe me?
Yes. If you're that serious about it, then I'll trust you.
That said, your affinity for killing isn't as natural as I led you to believe. You have been modified. But not by me. You did it to yourself.
What? When? Why don't I remember it?
Maybe modified is misleading. If I mentioned absorption, would that ring any bells?
You mean this is because of absorbing cryptoglobin?
You told us you came here from the future. Do you remember the first thing you did when you arrived here? On day 2 of this timeline. You killed Eito Outski and absorbed his cryptoglobin.
Yeah, I did. But that wouldn't make me change this much, would it?
No, I don't think so. Normally, that is. Absorbing cryptoglobin usually won't have any special influence on someone's personality, no matter how powerful it is. But when it comes to cryptoglobin, you're a rare case. Yours isn't like the rest of ours.
What are you talking about? There's nothing weird about my cryptoglobin. Stop looking at my cryptoglobin.
I beg to differ. Let me jog your memory. You killed Eito Atsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin in your previous timeline as well, right?
Oh, he's doubled up on it. He was right about that. I killed Eito on day 99, my first time around. In other words,
you absorbed the same person's cryptoglobin twice and in succession. If that's not a rare case, I don't know what is. So now, you have a double dose of Eito's cryptoglobin in you. It's twice as connected. As in your Eito Outsukina. As is your Eito Outsukina-ness.
Including his rare talent for killing.
I began to tremble. My breath was ragged. Eito, of course. He was the most ruthless murderer I'd ever known. You know what else it might affect? How he views people. If parts of your personality can be transferred through cryptoglobin, he might become disgusted by the humans around him. My first time here, he destroyed Sire. Killed Hiroko. And took out Ava too. Like none of their lives meant anything to him. He even killed the baby in the defense room. And I'd inherited this ability, this talent from him.
The first time I saw you, I felt a kind of kinship with you. There was something inside you, something just like me, but even more deadly. I could see it in your eyes. When you told us your story, I figured Eito must be the cause, and decided to try to develop it further. That's why I taught you how to be a better killer.
Why would you do that? If you knew something so terrible was inside me, why didn't you just leave it alone?
Because I knew we'd be needing a team ace.
An ace?
Let me tell you. When the sponsor showed up on day 25, I thought we were seriously screwed. There was no way a bunch of teenagers like us were going to be in a world where monsters like that existed. If we were going to stand any chance of surviving, we'd need a monster of our own. Someone worthy of being called the ultimate assassin.
I'd always felt like Yugamu's attitude didn't make sense. Ever since the invader hunt began, he'd been weirdly supportive toward me. But now, it all added up. His aim had been to bring out the Eito in me.
I really am sorry I did this to you, but it was the only way.
What's going to happen to me now?
Odds are you'll get even better killing.
And then what?
I don't know. Cryptoglobin is already one big mystery, and your case is unique on top of that.
You don't know? But you did it anyway? Did this mean I was only going to get more and more like Eito from here on? What if my whole personality got overwritten by Eito's? Could that happen? Wait, the lapses in my memory. Did Eito's cryptoglobin cause them as well? Did he somehow take over while I was blacked out?
That's not out of the question. It's especially suspicious that there's such a clean cutoff between your periods of lucidity. It could be that something happened to strengthen the Ato side of you during that time.
My vision started to go fuzzy. My head too. I could barely string a coherent thought together anymore. I somehow returned to the academy after that, but didn't remember the journey. One moment I was wandering aimlessly. The next I was back. My head started to clear. It looked like I was back in my room. I was laying on my bed staring up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking back on the day Yugamu had offered to form a team with me. This was what you wanted all this time, Yugamu? I thought you loved me. I'd never completely trusted him. I knew he had to have some hidden motive, some plan up his sleeve. But it was never me he was interested in. It was Ato. I'd never guessed that in a million years. Any sense of normality I'd been holding on to had been torn to shreds. It had been a shock when Takamaru and the others had turned their backs on me, but that was nothing compared to what I was feeling now. Thinking about it now, though, maybe I had trusted Yugamu. Maybe that was why the truth hurt so much. It was like half of my soul had been ripped away. I felt so exhausted, so hollow. I couldn't even bring myself to sit up. I just lay there, thinking and doing nothing at all. Time passed, and before I knew it, it had gotten dark outside. Ding dong! Bing bong!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The nighttime announcement played, and the other members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance filed into my room. The headphones are finished. Everyone, pick a color. Tsubasa revealed her latest handiwork to gasps of admiration from the others.
Wow, they're so cute. Thank you, Tsubasa.
These look awesome. Words aren't enough. Let me do 10,000 squats to show my appreciation. You're a masterful mechanic, Lady Tsubasa. Your talent shines brighter than diamonds. Aw. Oh. Aw. You guys are too kind. Everyone took a pair of headphones and started trying them on. Silver definitely suits me best. It even matches with the Holy Jumonji sword.
I'd like the yellow ones. I've always thought of it as a lucky color. Maybe they'll bring the Alliance luck.
So you know that because they're all colored headphones or whatever and we're doing this whole thing, they're definitely going to be evidence in whatever we're trying to piece together later. Like we're going to find black headphones on the ground or whatever. Well, these headphones belong to this person. Or they must have switched the headphones in order to incriminate blah blah blah.
I'll go with black. Makes it easier to lurk in the shadows and stalk my victims.
I'll take blue. The color just kind of screams cool-headed mechanic to me.
Hey!
Gold all the way from me, please. These will go great with my championship belt. The only pair left is red. I guess those ones are for me. Go on, Takumi. Put them on. Let's see how they feel.
I'm sure red will suit you.
Red is a leader's color. Convention has decreed it. Everybody looked at me expectantly. They all looked so excited, so happy. I'm sorry, guys. I can't accept these. Huh? Why not? Do you not like the design? No, they look great. The problem's with me, not them. You see, there's something inside me. I told everyone I was pregnant. I told everyone what I'd learned earlier today. About how I'd absorbed 2 doses of Ato's cryptoglobin back to back. How its influence was not making me more like him. And how its influence was making me more like him, and how in the worst case scenario, my personality might actually be replaced with his. There's something else too. I've been getting weird lapses in my memory. Saying it... I don't want to hear about Ato's juice. You and Kyoshika can go sit in the corner. I don't think he's justified to say, I've been having lapses in memory, if it was just one time. You can say, I've had lapse in memory. A singular lapse in my memory. Saying it out loud made the fear even worse. I hated to think I had a monster like Ato inside of me. If he ever took over, there was no telling what might happen. He wouldn't hesitate to kill everyone here, though. It's like I'm possessed. Cursed. It's like I'm the shonen protagonist with the nine-tailed beast inside him, or the Sukuna inside him, or the devil inside him, or the insert every shonen protagonist having something inside him. So I've decided I'm going to step down as leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. I lowered my head in a show of contrition. It wouldn't be easy being on my own again, but I couldn't risk becoming a threat to my own teammates. I tried to tell myself I was fine with it, that it was better this way. But then... The room suddenly erupted with laughter. It was so loud I couldn't help looking up. I'm possessed! Cursed! You actually said that with a straight face! How adorably delusional. Hey, what's so funny? This is a genuine problem. Yeah, guys. Don't laugh at him. I mean, the whole edgelord routine was kind of ridiculous, but still. I'm sorry. I just can't hold it in. Now even you're laughing at me. Boys are so silly sometimes. Even you, Nozomi? Well, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. What's with you guys? I'm being serious here. We know you are, sweetie. That's the part that makes it so hilarious. You got no reason to be scared of this. Curse. You overcame it and made it work for you a long time ago. I've overcome it? Course! You having that little bit of Ato in you has already helped you score a bunch of points in the game. Scored so much that you even got that one prize from the sponsor. If it hadn't been for that vial of Cryptoglobin, Nozomi wouldn't be here right now. You got a new power, and it allowed you to save a life. What's so cursed about that? Huh? I never thought about it that way before. It's true, though. I was only able to help Nozomi with her rejection symptoms because I'd killed so many invaders and placed high in the rankings. Whether it's a curse or a blessing is all about how you look at it. In the meantime, you just gotta keep being you, Takumi. It's nice of you to say that, but it doesn't make the problem go away. If Ato really does take over my body someday, then we'll just slap you around until you come to your senses.
That's what friends are for, right? Come on, have some faith in us.
Aw. Even if your body is consumed by the king of all curses, we'll send him back to hell in disgrace. You just couldn't resist getting another reference in there, could you? Sorry. Whatever the origins of this power might be, I trust you to use it the right way, Takumi. You have a kind heart and a strong spirit to back it up. I was dazzled by the brightness of my friend's smiles. Yeah, I thought about that too. The curse the whole time thing, Grim Reaper thing. I was like, okay, maybe. If I thought about the big picture a little more, instead of just being like, what's going on with Darmy? What's going on with this person? I was dazzled by the brightness of my friend's smiles. Not so long ago, I'd felt completely alone. And now, I had people who were this nice to me. It was almost too much to bear. Now that that's settled, let's go back to the headphones. You don't want all our hard work to go to waste, do you? Come on, put them on. Okay. I took the headphones from Tsubasa and put them on. Well, we had Yuri and Yaoi on the mind, so it's hard to think of anything else that's true. Shout out Yuri and Yaoi. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and black. We've got all the Power Rangers except pink. Each member of our team now wore one of those colors. We looked at each other and nodded. That brought today's meeting to an end. The others went back to their rooms. All except one person, who made no move to leave. Yugamu. Aren't you going to go too, Yugamu? Tucks hair behind ear, bites lip. Yugamu stood by the wall, his eyes sexy as ever.
Do you hate me for using your body like this?
Huh?
Hate? No, I could never hate you. I was only surprised is all.
Since this killing game started, you've basically been my closest relationship. But now you tell me you've only wanted to bring out Eito's characteristics from inside me? Did I even matter to you at all?
No use hiding it now. I'll be completely honest with you. I'll bare my soul to you. When we first met, I thought you were a total dud. Aside from Eito's latent properties, there was nothing special about you. No charisma, no expertise, no talent.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Back then, I thought we'd be better off without you. If there'd been a way to switch your personality with Eito's, I'd have done it without a second thought.
Okay, that's really harsh.
I won't ask for your forgiveness. I think seeing Karara die in such a horrible way made me a little crazy. I wanted the sponsor to pay. I wanted to make them suffer, even if it meant being less than humane in my methods. But the more time you and I spent together, I found myself feeling more and more attracted to you.
Attracted how?
You don't always make the best choices, and you're way too hard on yourself. But for all that, you never turn away from the light. Even when your friends turned their backs on you, you kept fighting for them. Want to know what I think your crowning moment was? When you dove headlong into danger to try and save Hiroko. When I saw you do that, I was grinning from ear to ear and hard as a rock. I thought, who even is this maniac I've gotten myself involved with? And before I knew it, I was rushing in to join you. I never thought of myself as a team player until I started hanging out with you.
That's right. I told Yugamu to run back then, but he stayed and fought with us. We had no chance of winning, but he joined us anyway.
Rest easy, Takumi. You getting taken over by Eito's personality isn't impossible. But if I know you the way I think I do, which is thoroughly, then it'll never happen. You'll tame those impulses and continue to give it your all to protect your friends. That's just the kind of guy Takumi Sumino is.
More than anything else, I trust you to do the right thing.
With that, Yugamu quickly left the room. He wasn't actually blushing, but he was giving off the same impression. He put up a happy-go-lucky front, but I guess even he got shy sometimes. Aww. You really trust me, huh? That thought had a profound effect on me. I was more determined than ever to keep my team alive. I'd repay their trust and get them all back to the artificial satellite safely. And to do that, I need to find some QB liquid, and soon. We hadn't found even a trace of it any so far, but we couldn't give up yet. I'd find that liquid. I would. Definitely. Categorically. Without fail. And as it turned out, the very next day, that prediction came true. Although not in the way I was expecting. You're probably wondering how I got here. Yep, that's me.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. Huh? Good night? I sat up and rubbed the sleep from my eyes. It was morning. Why was the nighttime announcement playing? Lapse in memory, lapse in memory, lapse in memory.
Huh?
Is the system on the fritz? I hoisted myself out of bed and checked the time. What? But when I took a look around, I almost wondered if I was still dreaming. It was dark. According to the clock, it was well past the time the nighttime announcement usually played. What the? How? If this really was the night of day 45, that would mean I'd slept through the entire day. Had I really been that tired? Or had somebody done something to knock me out for the day? Just as I was wondering what the others were doing. Hey, Takumi. Are you feeling better? I opened the door and let Tsubasa in. For some reason, she seemed worried. Sorry about this morning. I shouldn't have forced you to help me. But you could have told me you weren't feeling well, you know?
Huh?
Not feeling well? Help you? I had no idea what she was talking about. So far as I knew, this was the first time I'd seen her today. Oh, yeah. Well, we've got something for you. I diluted it so we'd have more to go around. You should spray it on anything metal in your room, just in case.
Ah.
What is this?
Huh?
What do you mean? It's the QB liquid you gave me. QB liquid? Ugh! What's the matter? You've got QB liquid already? I was starting to think we'd never find any. Why are you acting like this is the first time you're seeing it? You're the one who found it.
Ah.
I found it? No, that's not possible. Takumi, you're acting really weird. Tsubasa was looking at me with a mixture of confusion and concern, and then she gasped like she'd suddenly figured something out. Did you lose it? Did you lose a part of your memories again? Seems that way. I can't remember anything that happened earlier.
Ah.
What's going on, Tsubasa? Why do we have the QB liquid all of a sudden? She told me what had happened. It was bizarre hearing about things I'd done but had no memory of. Apparently, I'd gone to Tsubasa's room this morning and given her the QB liquid. Obviously, she was surprised and asked me where I'd found it, but I hadn't given her a clear answer. I only said I didn't remember where exactly. Tsubasa hadn't pressed me. She was happy enough that we had the stuff we needed. After that, she'd taken me to the underground hangar, and the two of us had set to work applying the liquid to the escape pod. We'd gone over the surface of the metal thoroughly to make sure the particle bacteria never ate into it again. It didn't take us long to finish, but then you got really exhausted all of a sudden. You said, I'm gonna go back to my room and take the rest of the day off. And now that the day's ending, you came to check on me. None of that had jogged any memories. It was almost like there was another me walking around living my life without me knowing about it. Was this Ato's doing? Had what was left of him somehow taken over my body? But why would Ato go to the trouble of finding the thing we need to help us escape? Wouldn't he just go on a rampage and kill everyone? Actually though, maybe it didn't matter why I didn't remember finding the QB liquid. Whether I remembered it or not, we had it now. That's what mattered. Tsubasa, let me get one thing straight. You said if we found the QB liquid, you'd be able to repair the escape pod, right? Does this mean you can do it now? Can you get the pod working early and get us out of here? If we could only do that, our troubles would be over. We could all escape this horrible game and go back to the satellite where things would be safe. Yeah, about that. Tsubasa looked away awkwardly. I can fix the pod, but it's going to take me at least 50 days. 50 days? So then...
We'd have to survive until day 95 before we can get out of here.
I don't think time skip. I think we gotta play this stupid death game. At that point, it barely even qualifies as escaping early anymore. We'd gotten the members of our alliance together for the daily meeting and told them the bad news. Needless to say, they were all pretty shocked.
The damage is really that bad, huh?
Yeah, turns out the bacteria ate into it deeper than I was expecting. They will not be time skipping a whole 50 days. Oh, something about the structural level. I can't see it taking less than 50 days, no matter what I do. I'm sorry, I'm just not skilled enough. Aw, Tsubasa, you don't have to apologize. That's right. If we didn't have you here, we wouldn't be able to repair it at all. No one was really to blame for this. Nozomi was right about that. It was just some monumentally bad luck.
Well, now that escaping early is off the table, we've got two options. We can keep participating in the invader hunt right up until day 95. Or we can come up with a new plan to defeat the sponsor and end the game.
The same choice I tried to avoid with the escape pod plan. Are they blue balling me again?
You're up, team leader. What course is the Alliance going to take from here on?
Naturally, the right and responsibility to make the choice fell to me. I couldn't waste time. I had to step up and give my teammates direction. Participating in the hunt is out of the question. If the killing game keeps going all the way to day 95, people will die. Not just from the other team, but this one as well. Right. There's no telling when one of us could end up in the last place, or run into a commander outside the school. That's why I can't let the invader hunt continue. But in order to end it, we'll have to take out the sponsor. For good this time. Yeah, and that's not going to be easy. It was bad enough that there was only one of them, but their having multiple bodies is definitely going to complicate things. I wonder how many there are in all. If we leave even one alive, it'll scuttle off and create more. They're like cockroaches. We'd overcome a lot of crazy stuff here at the academy, but in fighting an enemy like the sponsor, we might have finally met our match. Everybody looked completely shell-shocked. The truth must have dawned on them too. How could we possibly deal with a situation as hopeless as this? But then...
I think I know a way to kill the sponsor.
Hello? Yugamu spoke up, offering us a light in the dark. Yugamu? What was that?
Yeah, we can kill the sponsor. All of them.
You're not kidding around, right? This is for realsies? Really for real?
For real. Truth is, there's an idea I've been sitting on for a while now. It was only really a vague notion until Shoma got executed. That's when I realized it could actually work. This method will kill the sponsor once and for all.
How many of us will it kill in exchange? Yugamu, how many people are we sacrificing for this stupid plan? You're that sure of it? Why didn't you say anything until now?
The method I'm thinking of kind of goes against my principles. I'd have preferred not to use it given the chance. But it looks like my preferences are going to have to take a back seat. Guess that's what I get.
Quit philosophizing and just tell us what we need to do. You gonna break out some finisher no one's ever seen before? Or summon a barrier that enhances your innate techniques to their utmost level. And once the sponsor gets them drawn into your domain, you'll release everything you've got in one lethal attack? Kyoshika, maybe go sit quietly while you're talking about this. Tell us, Yugamu. This could be our big chance to avenge Karara. We all waited with bated breath to hear Yugamu's idea. A surefire way to destroy the sponsor. What could it be? But when he finally did speak up...
Sorry, guys. I'm keeping this one under my hat.
What? Why? This is no time to play coy, Yugamu.
Don't get me wrong. I'm just exercising due caution. The element of surprise is essential to this plan. If the sponsor gets wind of it ahead of time, it'll all be for nothing.
So you think one of us is going to leak information to them?
Not intentionally, no. But you can't deny that when it comes to keeping secrets, some of us are more cautious than others.
Oro? Why is everyone looking at me all of a sudden? Maybe he was right. Maybe some of us were not better off not knowing. This means you'll have to do it all on your own. Are you sure you can handle it? You know how powerful the sponsor is. And they're only getting stronger now that they've absorbed Karara and Shoma's cryptoglobin.
That's exactly why I know we can win.
Is it? It is?
The sponsor absorbs cryptoglobin to get stronger. That's the key to our victory. Chaos holds power over us because it's unknowable. The more we learn about something, the more power is diminished. The sponsor is going down. You can depend on it. Trust me.
If this was anyone else, I might have had my doubts. But Yugamu's an assassin. If there's one thing he knows about, it's killing. Alright, I trust you. It's all on you now, Yugamu. This was the third time the anti-sponsor alliance had switched to a new goal. With Yugamu handling the plan to kill the sponsor, that only left one thing for the rest of us to do. Day 46. And I'm actually going to save it here because it's just about 11 o'clock. And there is a new Infinity Nikki update where you can build houses. So I need to go build houses. And I can't do that on stream because I get real intense with it, I promise you. Thank you all for joining this stream and watching 100 Line with me. This was part 21. Yeah, this was part 21, and tomorrow we'll play more 100 Line at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for being here. Goodbye.